So let's say you have a customer that comes in and they're complaining about their dog licking their paws all the time, or they have like redness around the eyes, or their stomach, or they have itchy skin, that kind of thing. This is almost always a yeast issue, and it starts in the gut, not on the skin. So when dogs eat kibble, the kibble ferments in their gut and it creates yeast overgrowth. And so then the immune system responds with inflammation, and then that inflammation surfaces through the skin. 70% of what is going on in a dog's skin is in the gut. It starts from the gut. So you can do topical treatments. They're going to mask the symptoms, though. The fix is actually in the gut. So what do you say to your customers? You've got to tell them what you're seeing on the skin, the itching, the paw licking, the pink around the eyes, that's actually starting in the gut. And that's probably because they're on kibble. So you've got to let them know how kibble ferments in the digestive tract and creates that yeast overgrowth. The skin is just where it shows up. So what we want to do is address the root cause, obviously, not just the surface. And here you got to kind of pause and let your customers kind of soak that in so we don't fire hose them. But then the first thing you want to recommend is looking at their diet. And if they're on kibble, the ideal step here is moving towards a raw diet. But you have to remember that not all raw is the same. And you want to make sure that the kill step actually preserves the natural enzymes. So raw and Pawco, ours uses a citric acid wash that keeps the enzymes intact. It is the human grade kill step. And that matters because enzymes are what your dog uses to break down and absorb food, hence the no yeast overgrowth. So if you're switching to raw right now, then that's great. But if they just can't switch to raw, then the minimum I would say at this point for kibble-fed dogs is that you need to add enzyme and plasma. Enzyme envy puts back the digestive enzymes that your cooking destroys. Plasma repairs the gut lining, and when the gut lining is repaired, then the yeast has nowhere to thrive. So there are two peer-reviewed studies from 2025 and 26 specifically on dogs backing up plasma with inflammation, gut health, and so many other things. So product recommendation here. Ideally, we just want them to go to raw. We want them to pick a good raw, right? Not the one that's coming off the truck that has nothing but charcoal in it. We don't want that one. So if they can do raw, then I would do a raw and a plasma, not the enzyme, because raw already has enzymes in it, unless it's denatured. If they are stuck on kibble, then they need to add enzyme envy plus plasma as a bare minimum. And then a really great add-on once the gut is healed is to do a goat brew for the daily probiotic, multivitamin, and gut support. So make sure that you're asking these two questions first to your clients or your customers. What are you currently feeding? One, and how long has this been going on? And these two questions are going to tell you how deep the issue is and whether they need a full protocol or just a simple starting point.